Okay, guys, it's me. Did you really think that Ariel month was over? Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to a new episode of I don't know if I'm going to make it home for Christmas because we're about to get a giant-ass snowstorm. Yeah, so, no. Like, there were 4 car accidents yesterday. I'm not going home. You saw the thumbnail, and look who finally showed up. The Disney Designer Collection Ariel doll. Not gonna lie, after the whole Kith Barbie situation, I was a little nervous with this Ariel doll. Oh, wow. Okay. So as of filming this, like right now, it is 12:45 p.m., December 21st, 2021. You can buy this Ariel on the Disney shop still. And that's one thing I wanted to talk about. I obviously had big FOMO about this limited edition Disney Store Ariel doll because limited edition Disney Store Ariel dolls always sell out in like seconds. It is really hard to get them, but this Disney Designer Collection, I don't know if it's just because people think the outfits are ugly as shit because, I mean, or what's going on with them, but they're not selling out. Last I checked, Pocahontas was still up. Last I checked, Jasmine was still up. And now Ariel is still available. And if Ariel's available, where she's like the queen of selling out, I don't know. How many are there? 10,000? Okay. Is that big? Is that a big addition? Maybe it's because of the size or something. Do they usually do like 10,000? I feel like it's more like 5,000. I could be wrong. Anyway. So yeah, these usually sell out like crazy. And the fact that she isn't is just, I don't even know what to think about it. That's good and bad. So don't be paying scalper prices because she's available on the US website and she's probably going to show up in the UK. So as you can see, she comes in this giant like teal gold motifed box. It's that standard kind of shape they've been doing lately with the plastic on the top. Looks like there's a picture of Ashley Losada on the back. She is the designer. Then you open it up and you have this beautiful display where there's some more information on the designer, your certificate of authenticity, and then the window to peek in at your doll. And just from looking, my doll, she looks like she's fine. That doesn't look like there's anything wrong with her. We'll see when we pull her out. No, it's literally just a card that says Ashley Losada. And then on the back, it's a picture of her and Ariel's shoe from the doll. Okay, good to know, I guess. My certificate of authenticity says this is 3,936 out of 1,000. But let's bring you guys in for a closer look at the doll. So obviously I have my studio lighting, so we're getting a shit ton of glare off of her. But that way you guys can at least see what she looks like inside of the box before I take her out. And there she is decompartmentalized. So we have the outer box, the protective sleeve dust cover, and then the inner box. So obviously we have Prince Eric's castle in the back right off of the seashore. Ariel's home is probably back under there. And then we have her beautiful green-blue eyes, her baby hairs, her like goddess headpiece, the frills, the necklace, the seashell boobies, all this beautiful curly hair. She is articulated. She has like this sweaty, highlighty glow to her. It could just be that she got out of the water, you know, or she's sweating. Then we have her seashell purse, this interesting skirt. But let's go ahead and get her all the way unboxed. Okay, guys, and here she is up close on her little crotch stand. She's very wobbly, not super secure, but her headpiece just has an insane amount of details. There's a seahorse, a ton of like frills coming off the back of it, a pearl headband connecting to another seahorse on the other side going down, then just pearl chains everywhere. The pearl chains holding her beautiful seashell purse. All of these beautiful curls, which I'm probably gonna brush out. Then her makeup, sequins, the ombre going down this pleated skirt that you can see through. On the bottom of her stand, there is a signature from the designer. Then we can see her sequin skirt underneath, and her legs are so incredibly sticky that the sequins that have fallen off the skirt have just glued themselves to her skin. You can see where the little like plastic bendy thing on her leg was digging into the plastic. So now she has like some marks on her legs. And then her legs are doing that thing that the Disney Store dolls do right now where their feet kind of like spread out a little bit further. But you can see her really cute shoes. Then we'll look at Ariel from the back. She has like this giant fanned out shell situation, which is just more of that like pearlescent plastic. And then this big old ombre trail going out. So yeah, her legs are super sticky, so we'll see how that situation goes in the future. So she has the standard points of articulation where she can move her head side to side, up and down and around. She is articulated in the shoulders, the elbows, the wrist. She can kick her legs forward, backward, out, and in. She has bend and snap knee articulation and no articulation in the ankles, but they are the pointed feet instead of the flat feet that we've been seeing on some of the Disney Store dolls. Now, if you guys look, this is why I love these super pointy Fiskar scissors for opening dolls, because this whole entire piece right here is basted down to the costume, which is great if you're like those people who actually keep their dolls in the boxes, but for people like me who like to take off everything and redress them, not so much. So because of that precise thing, I can get the thread that's holding it down without ruining the thread that's holding the pearl strings together. Famous last words. So this headpiece is really, really shoved in there. And I'm pretty sure if I took out the basing stitches, it would come off of Ariel. So I'm not going to do that yet. She is wearing like some nude skin toned panties underneath. And the bummer is I thought I could take those off and this plastic mermaid shell booby situation would still be on there. And then she'd look like Lady Gaga when she was doing like the Venus garden panty thing during, I think it was her art pop phase. I mean, She-Ra's still killing it over here, you know. She looks really good. And the outfit isn't like a bad piece at all. It is held together with Velcro in the back. This piece is detachable and it's held together with plastic button snaps. So not too shabby there. So the sequin underskirt and everything, this is all like one piece. And then this fanned out goddess thing is like its own separate piece. Oh, and I forgot to say in her articulation, Bee has like the twist and turn waist, which is an interesting choice here. But yeah, you guys can see like those sequins, they're just like glued onto her sticky ass legs for some reason. I don't know why they gave her such sticky legs. She feels like one of those old Mattel Disney princess dolls that have been in the package for 20 years and then you take them out and all the slime and mold is coming out of their like nasty ass rubber legs. But I'm sure this is fine, right? And then you guys can see inside of her shell purse, there's actually like enough room in there that you could probably put like a cell phone, a little doll lipstick, and maybe even a compact in there. So that's not too bad. So I always call myself a review channel and then I never like come in at the end with like an actual review. I'm just like, what do you think? So for the most part, for $130, she's not wowing me. I mean, she's like fine. You know, she's pretty. I don't hate her as much as like when the images very first leaked and we didn't realize what she looked like outside of the box. So she just looked like this weird, like huge mess. But now that I have her, she's fine. Like for $130, she's like just okay. There are some things I appreciate. One, I appreciate that they're doing the Disney princesses outside of our comfort zone. I know it's a little jarring because we're always complaining like, oh, they're always wearing the same thing. And then when they put them in something different, our first initial reaction is to go crazy. Did I want her to be in that lavender dress that she's in at the end of her movie? Yes. Did we get that? No. Are we ever going to get that from Disney? Who freaking knows? Because yes, I can buy it off Etsy and that's fantastic. I would love to support like a smaller business, but it would be nice for Disney to once put Ariel in that lavender dress because they've never done it. Another thing I really like is they are really advertising and showcasing the designers. And that's fantastic because as we know, there is another really big toy company out there that is stealing people's ideas blatantly and not crediting them. So at least these designers are getting some credit where credit is due. MJ. And that's surprising coming from Disney, who loves to steal ideas. I mean, did you guys see Raya and the Last Dragon? Is she not Korra for like the first half of that movie? So those are things I appreciate. And obviously it's Ariel. I love her. Things I'm not a big fan of is I think her nails are painted. I can't super duper tell. Like if any of you can tell. Obviously her ears don't need to be pierced because of like the headpiece, so that I'm totally understanding. I don't like her super sticky legs. It's like a texture thing for me. And I've just experienced too many dolls with like that sticky leg thing, and that's like a scary sign. Her curls are okay. They're a little sloppy and messy, and it could just because of the way they were wrapped around the headpiece and then shipped. But ultimately, I like her. So 130, I think that's a bit much for a doll from the Disney store for that's like this, but $130 for a doll where some of that money is going to the designer, that I'm okay with. But I am not surprised these are not selling out like other limited edition Disney dolls. And yeah, I think that's it, guys. Let me know what you think about her if you have her. She's my first one from this series. We'll see how Tiana looks. We haven't been given any leaked pictures of Tiana yet, but I think she's after Mulan, and I think Mulan is next, or it could be Mulan, Merida, then Tiana. I can't remember, but I've seen Tiana in the lineup. We just haven't seen the doll. Yeah, and I will see you guys in my next episode where I contemplate what I'm doing with my life, spending $130 on this much plastic. For the honor of Grayskull. Gorgeous, gorgeous girls. Love soup.